You feel it, that quiet heaviness, the kind that doesn't have a name. You wake up, you go through your day, you do what you're supposed to do. And still, something is missing. Something feels off. And the worst part, you can't explain it. Because from the outside, everything looks fine. Maybe you have people who love you. Maybe you have a roof over your head. Maybe your life, on paper, makes sense. But inside, there's this emptiness, this weight, this feeling that keeps coming back no matter what you do. And so you ask yourself the question that haunts you at 2 a.m., in the middle of a laugh with friends, in the shower, in the silence between moments. Why am I unhappy? I want you to hear this clearly. What you're feeling is not random. It is not a malfunction. It is not weakness. And it is definitely not something you need to be ashamed of. What you're feeling is a message. When your body is in pain, that pain is not the enemy. The pain is the signal. It's your body saying, something here needs care. Something here has been ignored for too long. Emotional unhappiness works the exact same way. When you feel this persistent heaviness that won't leave, it's not your life punishing you. It's your soul trying to speak to you, trying to point you towards something you've been avoiding, something that is quietly asking to be seen. The question is not, why am I unhappy? The real question is, what is this unhappiness trying to show me? For most people, the answer falls into one of three patterns. The first, you've been living for the wrong things. Not wrong in a moral sense, but wrong for you. You've been chasing what looks good on the outside. The job, the relationship that makes sense, the life other people approve of. And somewhere along the way, you quietly abandoned what actually matters to you. Your real desires. The things that make you feel alive. And the soul doesn't forget. It keeps track. And eventually it sends you the bill in the form of this heaviness you can't shake. The second pattern, you've been carrying too much alone. Grief you never processed, anger you swallowed, disappointment you told yourself didn't matter, wounds you covered with busyness, with productivity, with taking care of everyone else. Unhappiness is often just unexpressed emotion that is nowhere left to go. It doesn't disappear. It accumulates. And at some point it becomes this background noise that colors everything gray. The third pattern, and this one is the most invisible, is disconnection from the present moment. You spend most of your energy either replaying the past or bracing for the future. And in doing that, you miss the only place where life is actually happening. Right now. Right here. A mind in constant movement never rests. And a mind that never rests never finds peace. So what do? The first thing is to stop fighting it. Most people's instinct when they feel unhappy is to immediately try to fix it, to distract themselves, to stay busy, to push it away. And the more they push, the more persistent it becomes. What if instead you just sat with it for a moment, not to wallow, not to spiral, but to say, okay, you're here. What are you trying to tell me? Ask the question and then listen. Not with your mind analyzing and explaining, but with something deeper, with the part of you that already knows. The second thing, look honestly at your life and ask, what am I doing that is not mine? What are you doing only because someone else expects it? What version of yourself are you performing day after day that is slowly draining you? Because the gap between who you actually are and who you're pretending to be, that gap is where unhappiness lives. And the third thing, the one that takes the most courage, start moving toward what matters to you. Even one small step. Even imperfectly. Even if you're scared. Because unhappiness is not just an absence of good things. It is the presence of unlived life. You didn't find this video by accident. Something in you was ready to hear this. Something in you already knew that what you've been feeling is not random, that it carries meaning, that it's pointing somewhere. Unhappiness is not the end of the story. It is the part where everything begins to change. Listen to it. Let it lead you back to yourself. Because on the other side of this heaviness, there is a version of your life that actually feels like yours. In the next video, we'll decode another sign. Until that moment, keep your eyes open. God is speaking.